Hi, and welcome to my streaming world. This is the last assignment for my first year in level design school. And this is, like I said, the streaming world, and I've chosen to name this one the Titan Island. I was a bit inspired by the Owl House, and I thought it would be cool to have a setting based around a giant skeleton on an island, or that makes up an island. Basically, you're some kind of adventure, holy warrior, sent by the higher ups as a lone operative to take out this cult that's trying to resurrect this titan. And what you know is that other people have been sent, bigger ships have been sent, but none have responded. So they're guessing that sending bigger ships is a bad idea. So we're just going to send one guy and see what happens. So you're kind of like this expert fighter. Yeah. So immediately you arrive from this little boat, from this very, very, very foggy ocean, kind of like Bermuda Triangle-esque, and you can see like already the ships have been broken, and you get the feeling like, okay, these are the other ships here. And I wanted to give the player like a gradual reveal of the island. So you can already see the hand, and you keep walking up, and then you get the rib cage and the ritual, and you get the sense of, okay, that's where I need to go in the end. And you see this big sword that's stopping this titan already from like resurrecting, and yeah, you can see the cultist here. So what we have first is the look at event. So if you look at it, it will activate, and I want to give player a sense of what's it called? Like hurry and like a little bit of stress. So here you go, like, okay, they're already starting the ritual. I need to get down. Okay, maybe that's somewhere I can go with this kind of pillar or obelisk. And then you go like, okay, how do I get down there? I should probably not go over here. Maybe I can, okay. Maybe if I look down here. So we have a bit of composition work pointing down. It's not much, but it's just a little bit. So you walk down here, you can still see the ritual, you can see the hand, and jump down here. And here we are. So you already see your first enemy casually grazing there, so you can kill him. So my idea here was that you can either sneak up on him and kill him outright, or you can take out your sword, face him off in honorable combat. And just to like hammer home that these are the bad guys, they like impale people. So yeah. The reason I put this one here is just to give like something else for the player to like a point of interest. Also, when you walk down here, it's like a soft bait and switch. So you walk up here, you're going, okay, that's cool, but where am I supposed to go? Oh, would you look at that? That's a gate. Look at all these horrible people. And then you walk up here and go like, okay. First player instinct is like, okay, can I cut this down? I can't cut this down. I can't shoot it. I can't kick it. But there seems to be something on the other side, a anchor of some kind, and there's a ledge. And earlier, my idea was to give the player like some easy way to understand that, okay, I need to shoot those or damage those. So this is my triggered event. So once you hit that one, the anchor will start swinging, and it will crash into this wall, which have a chaos. Which I've used the chaos system, I think the spider pattern, to trigger. and the AIs are either patrolling or just standing still, and they have some minor difficulties, but I chosen to just use the same because I'm not familiar with the template I've been using, and I wanted to give more of an exploration instead of just combat focus. So yeah, we have we've been passing through this kind of ravine area, and I wanted to give the players kind of a little bit of anxiety, because you have these ramparts where the cultists can move, so you're kind of unsure if they're watching you or if they've been made aware. So you walk up here and you start to navigate, since you don't really know where you're supposed to go, and then you get like, oh, there's something over there. Also, you have the sword here to use as your not your point of interest, but like a point of reference. So you can walk up here. The next area is called Lighthouse originally, and the basic backstory is the Titan had this ring that can do magic stuff, and the cultists have then propped up his finger to use as kind of like a lighthouse, or weaponize it. So it kind of moves around like an Eye of Sauron and staring at people, and then the player gets like a reveal that, okay, so that's what happens. So you see this petrified person standing in total horror, like the last moments they had, and then also get a little bit of the Titan over there, so you kind of get the sense of urgency. So you kind of have to parkour, and for the first part here, I wanted to give the player like you're facing the I-beam kind of, and you kind of have to time it and see like, okay, where can I go? And then you move over here, and once you get past this point, you are running away from the beam. And before you know it, okay, usually here stands a NPC, but he apparently has gone out for lunch and won't attack you. But I thought it would be an interesting idea if you just have like to amp up the player anxiety. So you kind of like, in your mind, you're just trying to run away, and then suddenly you find out that there's an enemy behind you, and you have to like fight in this area where you're already like suppressed by the beam. But after you've done that, you can move on, and if you want to, you can like stand in here and take a breather before you do your like big push. You walk down here, and you get to face some cultists. Let's see if we can kick them off. There we go. There we go. So now we come to this area, which is kind of like ruins. So we get the sense of, okay, maybe there's where like a past civilization before the Titan fell and before the cultists. So you have to like explore these parts, and you can see like the cultists have taken over and really just taken over. Also you get like a small snack kill here. And then we have this guy down here. Just so the reason I have him down there and not just like a walkway, I wanted to make sure the player understood that, okay, we're safe from this heights, but maybe the enemies aren't. So we can maybe just kill him out right here. That'll be sneaky. And then we move down here, and then we can fight off some enemies on this bridge. There we go. Let him go down in the water. So the way the water works is I have a kill box underneath it, so if the player falls down there, they will die. And just for final sake, like just to remind player that you're not safe anymore, or still not safe, and to have a petrified person here. So you're kind of like, okay, now I'm getting kind of far away from the beam, so now I have to like take bigger risks, bigger chances, but also bigger rewards. So you're running up through these like aqueducts and constantly having to like check your back, make sure the beam is not over here. See, and then you go up here and up here, and just like, okay, where does the water come from? It comes from this place. So you have this cavern entrance, and you're like, okay, I'm going up here. There's rocks in the way, so I guess I'll have to go inside the mines. And then you see the change of the area a bit. It gets a bit foggier, and then you have an NPC running around down there. Sheathe your sword. Then you see like, okay, where's that guy going? So you can see him, and you can see these giant crystals, which are like the brain matter of the fallen titans. And he's kind of like cracked his head on the ground, and it's been leaking out throughout the years. And there we have the enemy notice now. Okay. If you're careful enough, there we go. If you're careful enough, he will stand over here, and you will get the option to shoot this chandelier, which will kind of wildly just swing in every direction and hit him, which will knock him down here. So yeah, but since these have been like growing instead of like infecting or becoming native to the area down here, so you have these kind of lightly shining gems everywhere. And now you get out to the next area, which is kind of like the harbor or settlement where the cultists have settled down and like made camp. So you kind of have to sneak through this area. And I wanted to give, like, when the player first arrives here, they will see this bridge where you're like, okay, this is obviously where I need to go. But then you start to see like enemies appearing, and maybe start to think like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go there. Maybe I need to find another way through. So you can, like, navigate through these ruined parts, and then you go up here, and then there's like usually a patrolling set of enemies. See if they are up for the task or they are behaving. They are misbehaving. So yeah, they're supposed to walk like back and forth here, so the player will have to think of, okay, maybe I can get either up there, or maybe I can just sneak in under here. Get up here and see that area, look back and just like quickly want to go see if it wants to behave. There we go. And then we have like the next small area, which is kind of like a holy place, which have fallen over. So the reason for all the ruins and how they are skewed is because of the Titan, how it fell and it kind of shook the landscape. So I've been thinking of how to like include that on the best way. Also, to introduce something new to the player, we have these crates and a lone enemy. So we can pick up these crates and we can just sneak around and just chuck the player. Yeah. And then we just continue up here. Just want to show this area here. So you see there's a bunch of enemies. They're standing over there guarding the boat, so we're not going that way. Good thing for us that we didn't go down the stairs. But yeah, you start finding out that you can go over here. And then you get a big look back event where you get like the sunset, and you see where you came from, and you can see all the other areas. And then you get ritual, and you're like, okay, I'm close now. And then you start seeing the cracks form as you walk through. So you're like, okay, maybe I need to hurry up. And walk over here, and then you get the big reveal. So you have the ritual over here, and you have some enemies standing around, and you have these magical summoners kind of keepers of the ritual. And you try to shoot them, and you realize, oh, that doesn't work, so I need to go up and be close and personal. Start chopping this one down. And then you go, oh, maybe I can pick those up. Let's see if I can trick shot those. Oh, okay. Then you walk around here, and see if we can sneak around. Okay, so these guys should be standing around, and for some reason they decide to be. Oh, here we go. So we're kind of having like a final battle over here. You can use the environment to your advantage. You have these holes you can kick the enemies into. Let's see if we can't kill them into. We're getting into the way, and then there we go. So you can kind of use your environment to your advantage. Let's see if we can't just. Oh, look at that. Not very smart. But yeah, so you face off against the enemies. You can kick these down. You have that awning over there, which you can. Let's see here. And have these roll over the enemies. He's just gonna stand over there, so we're just not gonna bother with him. But yeah, so you move up here. Very exciting battle. You fight up. You can either ignore the enemies and just run around, kill these summoners, or you can actually try to face the cultists and then have an exciting battle. But yeah, so once you kill all three, it will trigger the final sequence event. Which is just zooming out, and then you're basically done. So yeah, this is my level. I hope you like it. I hope to get some feedback. But yeah, thank you for watching.